My name is Taylor Hansen, and this is my story. For the majority of my life, I had tried to portray to everyone, even to my best friends, that I had the perfect life. But really, it wasn't even close to that. I had been hiding a deep, dark secret that I was ashamed and humiliated to tell anyone. Um, I believe that if I never thought about it, it would never have happened. So I kept it in my head for 10 years, not telling anyone except my parents. So I covered it up with shame and lies. So I was born in a Christian family with two supportive parents, two older brothers, Ben and Charlie, and a younger sister, Amelie. It looked pretty good from the outside, but the inside was a totally different story. I had a great relationship with my whole family, except my brother Ben. He is the oldest brother. From a very young age, Ben was diagnosed with many psychiatric disabilities. Um, my parents tried to find many treatments for him, but one treatment actually made him manic and out of control. So one day, when I was 4 or 5, Ben, who was 9, sexually abused me. I had no idea what happened. I didn't really understand, but my mom told me that he sexually abused me and that I needed to go to therapy. I actually had suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder. Whenever someone said, "Taylor, come here," at recess in elementary school, I would start crying and running away. My relationship with Ben had never been the same after this. We constantly fought, and we didn't love each other at all. When I became older and understood what happened, I would often ask God, like, why did this happen to me? Like, how did you let someone so innocent, like, become a victim of something so terrible? I was just so confused and mad. It wasn't until I actually read the verse Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works together for the good of those who love Him, those who have been called according to His purpose. And I realized that Ben and my relationship with him hadn't turned me into a mean person. It had shaped me into the person I am today. Today I found myself a lot more sympathetic and caring to those who have problems in their lives. With this sympathy, I have been able to console some people who are dealing with difficult things in their lives. I have completely forgiven Ben for what he's done, and I love him so much. And thank God for putting Ben in my life. Because of Ben, I now have a passion for helping and encouraging people with their problems. I no longer blame God for what happened. I actually thank Him. He has truly worked everything for the good. I no longer view what have happened to me as a permanent scar, but as a blessing. But my testimony doesn't stop there. I am going to be honest. I usually would stop my testimony at this point, but now I'm just becoming aware of another consequence of this abuse, even at 18 years old. I am fully aware that I've been boy crazy ever since I can remember. I was subconsciously trying to fill myself up with having a lot of guys like me. In junior high, I've compromised the quality of guys I pursued. I let them walk all over me. Looking back, I realized I became a victim, just like when I was a little girl. I couldn't stand up for myself, and I couldn't say no. I let people hurt me, and I just felt like it was okay. However, the summer going into sophomore year, I was officially asked to be someone's girlfriend. This guy was a great Christian guy who supported and loved me. However, for a long time, I felt like I was unworthy of having a guy love me. I couldn't come to the realization that I was worthy of being treated with love and respect and kindness. He helped me believe and realize that I was special and worth something. However, during this relationship, my eyes were not on God at all. It was on my boyfriend. I resorted to him to fill that void that only God could fill and should fill. He told me he loved me over and over again, but I wasn't satisfied. I felt like something was missing. Last month, that 3.5 year relationship ended. Um, because I gave my heart and all my attention to this one guy, I was left empty. I felt useless without him. I'd placed him as the center of my life, not God. Without this guy in my life, for the first time, I've realized that I've never loved God with my whole heart. This past, this past month, I've been able to connect with God in a way that I've never before. Even though Jesus has been a part of my life as long as I can remember, I still am figuring out what it means to love God. This whole thing's a process, and it's kind of intimidating to start it, but if you take those baby steps of faith, God will show up and move you along. He will take care of you, and He knows what is best for you. I will leave you with a verse that has really encouraged me. It is 1 Corinthians 7:17 in the Message version. It says, "And don't be wishing you were somewhere else or with someone else. Where you are right now is God's place for you. Live and obey and love and believe right there. God, not your relationship status, defines your life." So yeah, my name is Taylor Hansen, and this is my story.